Why is it so hard to let go of someone when you know they're not good for you? You don't miss them. You miss who you were with them. Most people think healing means forgetting someone or moving on or becoming strong again. The truth is, healing is way messier than that. I'm gonna explain three problems that usually happen with people when they're on their healing journey, along with the solutions that I think would be best for you that you can apply. Number one, the attachment problem. We don't just get attached to people, we get attached to the way how they make us feel, the way how they make us feel about ourselves, the attention, the validation that they give us, the version of ourselves that we become around them. We are seriously attached to how they make us feel, not to the person. And that is why it hurts so much, because you're not just losing a person, you're losing a feeling. Problem number two, struggling to detach. Very common, and it's very hard to detach from people, I agree, but you need to put a stone on your heart and you need to go and do it. It's better for you to detach from them than sitting in a corner and crying. It's hard because your brain is wired to hold onto the person, onto the feeling. It just creates a habit. When a person just comes into our life, they become a major part. They become a major part in our lives, and it's very hard to detach from them because now you have been habitual to each other. But it's possible. And when someone becomes a part of your life, your brain does not treat it as a choice. Your brain treats it as a need. Number three, losing confidence after losing people. Whenever you lose any relationship, whenever you lose your friends, whenever you lose your colleagues, you suddenly feel underconfident in your life, like some part of you depends on that particular person, and if they're not in your life, it's not going to happen. You think that way, and slowly, your confidence also disappears as the person disappears. But here's what nobody tells you about healing. It's not about getting them back, it's about getting you, yourself back. I'll explain the solutions now. The fun part. Number one, the art of letting go. Very common and very widely discussed. Letting go doesn't mean that you stop caring. It doesn't mean that. You stop chasing people who don't choose you. You stop holding on to something that has already gone. Because the truth is, what is meant for you won't require you to beg for it. Okay. Number two, you need to understand about attachment and you need to learn how to use it for your benefit. It just means that you are capable of making a deep connection with someone. It's not a weakness. But instead of attaching your happiness to a person, you need to learn how to spread it across your life. Your goals, your growth, your confidence, your skills, to everything. You need to be attached to things that keep you happy on a base level, and not your happiness should not depend on another person. Number three, this solution is very important in your life. This one can change your life in a moment. Distancing yourself from energy draining people. You need to learn that. Not everyone you love is good for you. Not everyone you laugh with is good for you. Some people just drain your energy, they just confuse your mind, and they just make you feel small. They just manipulate you and use you to their benefit. That is not good for you, is it? And healing only begins the moment you realize that you don't have to be connected to these people. You don't need to be connected to people who hurt your soul, to people who hurt your image, to people who hurt your feelings. You don't need to be connected to them. Remember, distance doesn't mean you're being rude. It is just a necessary part of life. Everybody has their own life, everybody has their own frequency, everybody has their own goals. And just like that, everybody has their own preferences of keeping people in their life. Learn that. You don't need to be a people pleaser. You can just disconnect with people like this. You can just cut off from people like this. You can do it. You don't have to be caring about, oh my god, they will feel bad. Oh my god, they will feel bad if I cut them off. What if I remove them off from my Instagram? It would be so bad. Oh my. They don't care. You should also not care. Number four, rediscovering your identity. Identity? Rediscovering your identity, because when you were with that one person that just sucked your energy, drained you off, and now you've lost everything. Somewhere along the way in the relationship, you lost being yourself. You became who they needed, who they like, who they can accept. Why? Now it's time for you to ask yourself, who was I before them? If that person didn't exist in my life, what would I be? What would I be doing right now? And your answer at that moment is the solution for you. For example, if I lost a person and I'm very sad right now, if I think, Yana, what would you be doing if the person didn't exist in the first place? I would be sitting somewhere, I would be reading books, I would be journaling, I would be dancing, I would be doing anything that I like that will heal me, because that is the core happiness for me, right? Dancing can make me happy, journaling can make me happy. These things which I like to do, if I repeatedly tell myself that I like to do this, I like to do that, I would be doing it and I would be happy at the end of the day. Not on anybody else's terms, on my terms. Healing is not becoming someone new. Healing is becoming the best version of yourself. Number 5. Making emotional boundaries. If you don't set boundaries for yourself, people will set them for you. Now you cannot eat that, you'll get fat. Oh my god, you cannot wear that when you go out. I can do whatever I want on my own terms, not on anybody else's terms. Okay? When people set boundaries for you, they set them in a way that benefits them and not you. You need to learn how to say no, you need to learn how to walk away, you need to learn how to protect your peace. Because there are a lot of people that will come in your life to drain your energy just because you do better than them. Okay? And you need to learn how to say no to these kind of people. Make your boundaries, protect your space, protect your soul, protect your energy. Number 6, accepting life as an experience. Because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens to teach you something new. Some people are just lessons, some people are just phases in your life, and some people just don't need to fit into any category because they are not important enough. It's okay, because every experience is shaping you into becoming something stronger. One day you will look back to this version of yourself who was hurting, who didn't know what to do, who was confused in their life, and you will be proud of that moment because you didn't give up on yourself. So take your time, feel everything, but don't be stuck at one place, because healing isn't about losing someone. It's about finding yourself again.